Hey, it's your girl Leah Kiana, live with Lenox and Parker for your week's Popcorn and Playlist. This week, we have a very special guest who will also be starring on MTV's Family Legacy on Paramount Plus starting March 25th. Today, we have Slade. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good. Before we jump all into the nitty-gritty of the TV show, I do just want to get a little feel for you, see what your music taste is like.
For sure.
So let me know, what's on your heavy rotation on your playlist right now?
This Daltryan Drake, I've been having that on repeat. Like, I can't stop listening to it. Like, it's crazy. And Nokia, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that song when it first came out.
I vibe with Nokia. It just make you want to do a little.
For sure. I don't know, it just didn't hit me at first, but like now I can't stop listening to it. Like, baby girl, like it's just like it's making me crack up. But I don't know, I be listening to a lot of jazz. Like, I got a whole jazz playlist.
Does that calm your nerves?
For sure, it's just a vibe. But yeah, no, it definitely calm my nerves. It's just something to like zone out to.
No, I can see that. Jazz
I got
is
a
the
rock
beginning
playlist.
Yeah. I love that. So when you listen to your songs, when you got a heavy rotation, are you on loop over and over again, or it just means you got to hear it at least 1-2 times a day?
Nah, it's on loop. It's on loop.
You tire it out. It's
on
okay.
Repeat. Like, I'm probably gonna be listening to that Drake song like all year. It's gonna be on my recap list. Like,
No, we love that. Sometimes some songs give you the right vibe. You got to stick to it. So jumping in to the TV show Family Legacy, what is it like telling your dad's story when you was there? Do you feel like there was anything that like got you emotional or like was like extra sensitive to you that you had to let the world know?
Nah, not necessarily. It was just like kind of surreal. Like, I always thought my dad was just my dad, and like I always like, you know, people always coming up to me, oh, your dad this, your dad that, oh, you're gonna be here, you're gonna be there, like, you know, the usual, whatever. but I don't know, it's just dope seeing like the performances, just a lot of things he's done, a lot of the accolades, and just those special moments that I like never seen before.
You still get the shock factor from some of the things you see from your dad?
Not really.
Like it's like...
I'm not gonna cap. I don't, cause like I was there when he did the Super Bowl, and I was like, you know, I got to go to the rehearsals and stuff and see that. Like, you know, we done worked on Usher albums and songs together, and just like, you know, we done really been in the studio together. I didn't DJ Cali Christmas with him, like, you know, hella people. He was like, all right, do a scratch solo. I'm like, gosh, all right. So it's like, you know, I don't know. It's become
like second nature.
For sure, yeah.
Do you feel like when you're working with your dad that he gives like a different perspective than anybody else that you collab with just because he's your dad, or? Nah,
it's not because he's my dad. My dad's like hella honest with me. He'll definitely tell me if something's cool, if it's like, he'll tell me how it needs to be improved. Like, he's not really the type to like sugarcoat and like, you know, tell me something fire just to like for my feelings or something. Like, he want to make sure it's dope. Like, so yeah.
Do you ever get to the point where it's like he gives you his honest truth and you're like, no, this is good. Like I feel it. And
all
you're
the time, yeah. Nah, we be collabing on beats. He be like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, nah, let me do this. He's like, nah, do this. I'm like, bro, we just be like, yeah.
I feel that. So when you're going through doing the Family Legacy and shooting all the scenes, do you feel like, although you are highlighting everything your dad has done in the music world, do you feel like they're still showcasing what you have to bring to the table?
For sure. Well, I'm releasing this song that's premiering on the show.
Okay.
It's called Feels. It's like this little R&B rap joint. And so I'm just excited to put that out and like all the music that's gonna come out after that. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And then I gotta do a little MTV Cribs type
Yeah,
vibe.
we like that.
Yeah. And I like, you know, I set up my studio before my bed at my crib. So like, I was like, man, I gotta show this.
Everybody,
show the equipment. I gotta show a little picture over here. The
details are important.
I was hyped.
So when you're in your career, now that you have grown from DJ to producer to now artist, how do you feel like you navigate between all your different creative hats? Like,
for sure. Sometimes it's hard to do it all at this like simultaneously, but I think that was kind of the point, was like, you know, DJing was the bridge to producing. Producing got me into engineering, and all of that ended up being like artistry. So it's just like, I make my own beats, I engineer my own, I record and mix my own songs. So it's like, you know, that all just comes into play that way. That's like how I started being an artist, was listening to old beats and just like coming up with melodies and lyrics. And I was like, damn, I have the power to record this. Why not just
You have
record
all the
it?
equipment,
For
everything's
sure.
there.
I mean, I've been writing since I was like 14 for real, and like recording stuff. But like, I had a high pitched voice, so I ain't like, I didn't
Had to
really
get
like
the
my
puberty.
music for sure.
It's
Yeah.
okay. So when you have writing, is that like you're out for the world? Like that's your therapy to a sense?
For sure. And that's also why I did it, because I was just like, you know, getting certain emotions out, getting certain things off my chest. And my mom, she got a journalism degree, and like growing up in school, she used to always like help me with my papers and stuff. She got me like real good at writing, and I was like, you know, I kind of enjoyed writing essays and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, when I started like writing raps, it was just like, I guess easier because, you know, I was already in the
Yeah, you're
writing. I
already
already
there.
like grammar. I like, you know, rhyming. It was just like,
That just
yeah.
makes it easier to put
For
all them
sure.
together. So like when although your dad is Lil Jon and he has such a huge legacy, everybody knows like the music runs in your blood, but can you pinpoint where your love and passion for music really started?
I don't know, like I said, like, people knew who my dad was before I knew. So it was like, I don't know, I'm like, you know, elementary school, people like, oh, your dad this, your dad that, your dad cursing on these songs, your dad da. And I was like, bro, I don't know what you're talking
Right,
about,
this
bro.
is my
Like,
dad.
I go home, we watching movies and drinking tea, like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Yeah, so, my early memories are like, my mom used to say like, when I was in the womb, I was like kicking in her stomach when she was in the studio with my dad, you
that's
know,
cute.
on the drum pads or whatnot. When I was running around the studio, I would like hit the drum pads, not knowing what I was doing, but like, it was little stuff like that. My mom would drop a penny on the floor. I'd be like, damn, that sound like a little drum beat. She'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
You hear it all.
yeah, but
No.
yeah, it's just that and the music that my parents share with me. My dad would share like Bad Brains, like his Rasta era stuff, and then my mom would play like, you know, Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey on like road trips and whatnot. So, you know, just different vibes.
Do you feel like I know your music taste is all over, so do you feel like there's a certain genre that you like to stick to as an artist?
As an artist, honestly, I see myself being like some like jazz virtuoso, like just like some soul, funk. But right now I'm in my rap bag. Like,
feel that.
yeah, I like rapping a lot. I just like the art of it. I sing too, but I just like, yeah, I like rap. I like the art of rap.
I like that. So has there been any like most valuable lessons you've got from your dad while being in the music industry?
Just hard work for real. There's a lot of things my dad taught me directly and indirectly, and it was like, you know, watching him all the time was just like, you're just seeing that hard work. He never sleeping. I'm always hearing stories for real. That's the crazy part. Like being up here at Stankonia, I be hearing stories. I make rock music with my homie Billy Hume, and that's my dad's old engineer. He did like a lot of his early stuff. He did like Bone Crusher, Scarface, Yin Yang, like a lot of the early South stuff. He just, and so like he just told me about how my dad wouldn't sleep. And like he just always wanted it perfect. I was like, damn, that's why I'm a perfectionist. It was like, you know, I see a lot of things that my dad does. I noticed that I picked up on that, even if like he didn't teach me that lesson directly. I just, yeah, like we just, I don't know, we just end up doing a lot of the same stuff. I think we both hard on ourselves for real. Yeah,
And
like,
then you have somebody who has such like a big footprint to follow
Yeah, for
behind.
sure.
So it's like, I love that. Do you have like, where do you see yourself within like the next 5 years within your career?
just with like my own fan base, people really knowing who I am, and just, you know, performing big stages for real. Just, you know, creating my own scene, my own sound. Yeah, that's my intention for sure.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the young audience who wants to create their own sound or take that foot in the music industry?
I know it sounds obvious, but like stop trying to sound like everybody else. Like I don't know, like when I hear something that sounds when I hear something that sounds like somebody else, I like damn near delete it. Like I'm just like, bro, like
You fed off of too much somebody else's energy.
Yeah, like it's gotta sound like authentically me every time. Like I don't even want it if it don't sound like me. But,
No, I get that. Because
yeah.
when they hear you, they know it's you. It's no
For
comparison nowhere else.
And like the reason I make music is because like I just want to feel like I felt when I heard Mac, Vince, Kendrick, Cole. Like it's just like I just want to feel that feeling of that first time you heard something that sounds just crazy. It just like blow your mind, make you feel a certain type of way. So it's like if my music don't make me feel that way, then it's like not a good song in my opinion.
No, I got that. So other than where you see yourself in 5 years? Is there anything that we can expect? I know you got the new song that we're going to be able to hear on Family Legacy.
For
Is there
sure.
any other projects or upcoming events that we can look forward to?
Hella music. I got a lot built up. I really spent like 3 years making music and doing nothing with it and like just lining it up.
Sometimes stuff you be sitting on be the best things.
Yeah, for sure. But it's cool too because like as I got better, I realized what songs were like the most valuable to me and like I said, sound
really
like
spoke to
me.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, perfect. Well, can you let us know where we can follow you so we can follow along on the music journey?
For sure. Well, Song Feel is gonna be on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that. It's by Slade. And my Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff is it's Slade.
Thank you, Slade, again for coming in with us today. We're excited to see what we have to see on Family Legacy. That's going to be premiering on March 25th with Paramount Plus. And this is Aaliyah Kiana, and you're tuned in with Lenox and Parker with your Popcorn and Playlist.